Hello, I am Michael Stone, the Visual and Performing Arts Coordinator with the Bakersfield City School District. This is the video where you will learn what instruments you can choose to play this year at your school. Our first selection was Toy Factory, written by Mr. Steve Engel, and it featured many of the instruments in the percussion family. You can be part of a nationally recognized music program this year. For 9 years in a row, BCSD has been recognized as one of the best communities for music education by the National Association of Music Merchants. We hope that you will enjoy music this year.
Hey, Mr. Engel, shouldn't we show the students what instruments they can learn to play this year?
Well, sure, Mr. Zelinka. I've got all the instruments right there in that box.
In that box? How in the world can you have all the instruments in that little box?
Well, sure, Mr. Zelinka. Students can play a woodwind instrument like the flute or the clarinet or the saxophone. They can play the alto or the tenor. They can learn how to play a brass instrument like the trumpet or the trombone. They can learn how to play a percussion instrument. Wait a minute, that's not a percussion instrument. But the snare drum is, and so are the orchestra bells. Students can learn how to play a string instrument like the violin or the cello. Or they can even learn how to play the string bass.
Why wasn't the string bass in your box like all the other instruments?
Don't be silly, Mr. Zelinka. A big string bass can't fit into this little box.
If you are in third grade, you will get to learn to play the recorder this year. Watch now as Mr. Zelinka performs a recorder quartet arrangement of Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious from the Disney movie Mary Poppins. Enjoy! Our first instrument family to feature is the Woodwind family. This includes the flute, the clarinet, and the saxophone. You will see Mrs. Walker, Mrs. Muma, Mr. Zelinka, and Mr. Engel perform the Barber of Seville. This year, you can choose to play an instrument from the string family. This includes the violin, the cello, or the string bass. And now, here is Mrs. Walkover along with some of her friends performing the New World Symphony. Our next video will feature the trumpet. Watch and listen as Mr. Sines performs a trumpet quartet arrangement of Uptown Funk. The district's Mariachi program has been recognized by the California School Boards Association and featured nationally at conferences for educators. The Mariachi program is offered at several BCSD schools, and we will be adding the program as years move forward. So look to your music teacher to see if you can get involved in the Mariachi program. So students, how do you enroll in the elementary instrumental music program this year? Well, your classroom teacher will share a link with you so that your parents can sign you up for music this year. The link will take you to a page where your parents can read all of the information about signing up for music classes. Your parents will need to fill out the Google form to sign you up. Be sure to tell your parents what your first and second choice of musical instrument is. It's now time for our low brass production number selection. Our final segment in this video will feature the low brass instruments, including the trombone and the baritone horn. You will see Mr. Hernandez, Mr. Sines, Mrs. Redstone, and myself perform the brass instruments. You will also see some more familiar faces as well. Now enjoy our production number, The Mandalorian.
I'd like to learn how to play a musical instrument.
Yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. What'd you have in mind?
Something strong, with a rich, powerful tone.
What you want is a low brass instrument.
Low brass.
Yeah, you know, like the baritone or the trombone.
A trombone?
Yeah, you know, the trombone. Wah, 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 wah.
What about that one Mike Stone plays?
That's the baritone. I don't have any of those left. I only have a trombone, but it's with the child.
The child?
Yeah, you know, Baby Yoda. So if you find the child, you'll find my last trombone.
This is the way.
Yeah, sure, fine, whatever, pal. Now don't come back till you find that trombone.
Well, that was awkward.
Do one and just kind of be over the top with like being angry.
I have to take some acting lessons.
Yeah.
See, I'm mad at my dog.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. That's great. Do that one more time.
Okay, maybe the trombone one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the trombone. Wah, 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 wah.
Low brass. And then you say, yeah, like the baritone of the trombone.
Yeah, like the baritone of the trombone.
Like the baritone of the trombone.
Yeah, you know, like the baritone of the trombone.
Yeah, good. Do like halfway in between. Have a little bit more food in your mouth.
Yeah, you know, like the baritone of the
What?
Not. I like that you're saying it loud, but maybe a little bit slower. Yeah, you know, like the baritone or the.
Yeah, you know, like the baritone of the trombone.